Hello and welcome to this new stream. Pulsar 425, welcome. So here we go. Last time we ended here in Medup City. That was just after the Imperial Courier I bought and set up for what I thought was a good plan, trying to gain some well, to gain some merits with the one of the powers. Which one was it? Am I actually? I think yes, I'm still pledged to Aisling Duval, but we quickly found out that it wasn't really a good plan to use the Imperial Courier for merits because, well, I was blown up pretty quickly. So I don't want to use the Python for it. So I'm going to look into different options and see where we can go from here. Of course, we're in Medup City, which is one of the stations in Kubio, which is the capital of Aisling Duval. So this is a good place to work on my rank, because that's also what we're doing. Actually, at the moment, here, let me show you. I'm a knight, and I want to become a baron soon, so I can actually set the or get the clipper. And maybe, just maybe, I'll have to make sure I actually quit my allegiance to Aisling for now. And go back later, but I'm not sure. I could also get a vulture. 13.8 million in the balance. Is that enough to get a vulture and outfit it right nicely? I don't really think so. I could get a kill back and mount a fighter in it, but that's not really a good plan. Viper Mark IV. Well, I'm not really sure about that. Viper Mark III. That's not a good plan at all. I could go for a Viper Mark IV and try it once more. Could set it up pretty neatly. Plus, it wouldn't really cost too much if I get blown up again. Let's first pull up the ED. What was it? Coriolis screen. Here, let me check if I actually... Yes, I do have it on there. Let's see. Coriolis, yes. What would it cost to set up a Viper? Combat. Let's do it like that. Let's put a biweave shield generator in it. I just like biweaves. 6 million. Not too bad. If we put 2 multi-cannons in there, yes, 2 of those, and 2 beams in here. Probably, since we're working on merits, we don't really need a whatchamacallit, a kill warrant scanner. That's what I was trying to think of. Let's see, we need an FSD interdictor. That will be expensive. Yeah, that'll actually get it over the max. That's not what I want. What if I put a whole reinforcement package in there and put a fuel scoop in there? And then 1 module reinforcement package. Well, let's look at the total price. 12.6 million. Repurchases 630,000. How far does this one jump this way? 19.87. That's not bad. And if I get this into lightweight alloy, it's going to be 12.2 million, which is an amount of credits I actually can spend. But is it set up the way I want it? Yeah, I think so. I think this might work. We're safely within the limits of the power plant. 12.2 million. Let's see. 13.8, so we'll keep 1.6 million. That means we can actually get ourselves blown up twice and still be able to get it. So stations that sell this build. Let's see. Reference system is Kubiyo. Yes, find 34.4 light years from here. HIP 15247. Can we actually find? No, we're pretty far from Leong-Rui, I think. Let's see, power. Is there a Leong-Rui? Yeah, see, that's pretty far away, so no, let's not do that. Even though it'll give us about a 15% discount. 240 light years is just a little much. So, Reese Enterprise in HIP 115.24/7. Okay. Going to the galaxy map. HIP 115247. Something like that. Which is not too far from here. Let's see. It is a known station. Reese Enterprise. Yes, let's go there. Okay. Not ready to give up yet on the plan to earn some merits with Aisling Duval. We'll just have to play it smart this time. A little smarter, that is. I think we're going to have to take 2 jumps. Yes, that's not too far as well.
Your ship is released. Please observe speed restrictions upon exiting.
I just don't feel like getting my Python out there and putting that in the line of fire. I actually have a message here. Let's see. Friend request. Sure. Commander Sidonus. We're friends now, wherever you are. Yes, that's better. Let's scan.
Frameshift drive charging.
The thing is, while building merits, I actually made a mistake last time, and that was that the moment I got attacked by 2, I thought, you know what, let's take out for one of them first, and then take out the other one. Well, that just didn't work. It was a little too dangerous. I should have known, and I should have gone away once I saw that there were actually 2. I think it was System Authority vessels that were attacking me. Should have gone out right away. So this time we'll do that. You know what? Maybe I should actually try and build me another Imperial Courier. Let's see. What will this cost? Combat, but not this one. This one, a Bi-Weave Shield Generator, FSD Interdictor. No, wait a second. We'll put a fuel scoop in here. This one is an FSD Interdictor. These two will get shield cell banks. No, hull reinforcement packages in there. Because you know what, we're doing something for the Empire, so it just feels better to actually fly around in an Imperial ship then, right? Two pulse lasers and one multi-cannon? Or should it get two multi-cannons and one beam? At least we'll stick within the max here. Put the cargo hatch on 2. Yes, that will work. This is actually a cheaper build. What if we get that? Then it's getting a little more expensive. A little more expensive. This one is that good. Reinforced alloys. We're in, yeah, HIP 115247, right? Yes, that one. 36 light years, Jabia. Imperial Courier just feels better. So, Jabia it is. Jabia. And then Muron Vision. Where's that? Is this one? Yes, it is. Good. Okay, here we go. Another 2 jumps.
Frameshift drive charging.
And make sure I actually minimize that. I've never tried any of the power play stuff. Well, I'm not really familiar with it myself as well. I just think it's a nice thing to try out as well. You know, you could actually get pretty good bonuses once you're high up in the power play. But with Aisling, it's more like I want to get some of the prismatic shields. So I think that would be nice to get the prismatic shield build. Either on this ship or another one. At least, you know, your shields will be strong enough to... if you outfit a trader with prismatic shields and then some shield boosters, you are 100% sure going to get away if you're interdicted before you're blown up, because the shields are just a lot stronger. I actually, on my main account, I'm running an Imperial Cutter with prismatic shields and some shield boosters, and I'm running a size 6, and you can fit a size 8, but I'm actually using the Cutter as a transporter. I've taken out anacondas that are pirate, of course, NPCs. I've taken out pirate anacondas without ever losing my shields. That's how good these prismatic shields are. So I would like to get some. No, and this account was intended to get a cutter as well. I'm still planning on doing that. You know, if we're focusing this account on the Empire, why not actually do some power play as well? Oh, I see part of my shirt is disappearing in my game. It's probably the green screen Well, not really a screen, it's a wall. Probably the chroma key settings are a little off there. Let's see if I can fix that. Looks like that is slightly better, right? Yep, that's better. Good. And I think from rank 4, you're really starting to earn some credits as well. Here, rating. 1, you get 1,000 credits. 2, you get 50,000 credits. 3, you get 500,000 credits. 4, you get 5 million credits every single week. And at rating 5, you actually get 50 million credits every single week. So what if I actually get around to getting up to rank 5? That will take some time, of course. But if I do that, I'll get a weekly bonus of 50 million credits, which is not bad. Now, let's say I do that, and I do that for 3 weeks or maybe even a month. I'll have 200 million. On top of what I have at the moment, which is not really a lot, but it's doable. Here, my balance now is 103 million credits in assets. So that will be 303. Well, you can actually purchase an Anaconda and outfit it pretty well. Or I could fully A-rate the Python I'm flying around now, which is not A-rated. Not by a long shot. More on vision. I'm getting closer. Let's see if I can line myself up a little more straight to the entrance. Oh, disengage is pretty far. Well, this is not bad. Now this is actually my favorite type of station. Though I prefer it with the rings, but I like this big ball in front. Here we go. Landing pad 30. There it is. I am thinking about, should I get 2 lasers in one cannon, multi-cannon, or should I get maybe 3 lasers, or 2 cannons and 1 beam laser? Not entirely sure. Imperial Courier, here we go. Oh! I'm carrying cargo. How am I carrying cargo? I didn't know I was. Let's see. 216. Where did I get that? I'm carrying survival equipment. Well, I'm not even going to bother trying to find a station to sell it. I'll just take the loss. I should have checked before I got this. Anyway. Outfitting. I just love this cockpit. It really feels like a fighter. It's not, though. According to the game, this is a multi-role ship, but it feels like a fighter. Okay, thrusters. There we go. Frameshift drive. Best in class, of course. Oh, I was gonna say we'll get this to D-rated, but we don't have D-rated, so we'll just we'll keep it like this for the moment and see how much we have, how much power we actually have to play with. Sensors D-rated, yes, sensors are available in D-rated. Good. Let's see, optional internal. Sell this shield, yes. Now get a shield in here. Shield generator. Bi-weave. I just like the bi-weave because, you know, what I'm planning on doing is taking my enemies, my targets out as soon as possible, and then going back into Super Cruise while recharging. So that's the plan. Whether or not it's going to work, we'll have to see. Hull reinforcement. Oh, bummer. They said it was all available here, but you know what? I'll get modular reinforcement packages then. I'm not going to put a size 1 hull reinforcement package in here. I'll just put that in here. So at least it's slightly better. Okay, that's that. Now, for the shields. Shield boosters, actually. Let's see, that's 1. Then it's going to be 2. 3. And 4. Now, look at the weapons. Either I'm going to play with 3 pulse lasers. It is the way I always flew my Eagle, and I liked that setup. And the positive side of it is I'm never ever using any ammo, and I never have to reload. So it might actually be a good plan. Let's see. Plus I will have the power to run it all. Just thinking whether or not I should go for pulses or bursts. Burst lasers might heat up really quickly. I know I don't have the power to run 3 beam lasers. See, this one just uses a lot more power. Missiles. Yeah, that uses a lot of power as well. It is fun though. I've never ever played with missiles before. And I don't think this is the time to start. It's just a little dangerous trying something new when you don't really have the credits to play with. So we'll just go for 3 pulse lasers. Let's see, core internal, because we can still upgrade the life support. We can go for the A-rated. And let's see. Now we still have 3.5 million credits left, but I do think we're actually done here. Yes. So what I can do is let's see, core internal, get a better. If I put this one in, it will be a 152% boost. And this will be an even bigger boost. 2.2. I'll have about 1.3 million left. And with this, I'll have 2.5 million left. Plus, this really doesn't get the jump range down as drastically as that one. 311, 390. Well, you know what? If we're going to play it safe, better do it good. Better do it correctly. Now, let's see. I don't have anything in the storage, but we do have to work on this. I don't have any paint jobs for this ship. No, don't really need one. Unless it's the gold one, of course. You use 1 beam and 2 multi-cannons. Yeah. I'm just hoping I can stay out very long and just get a lot of ships there. And I don't want to be limited by my ammo. And I don't want to be caught recharging. I think that will look okay. Ship name. I had a ship name last time. Which one was it? Something like that. That was what my... Right?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, something like that, yeah. Which one was it? The top, the middle, or the bottom one? Oh. Top, middle, bottom.
Bottom, of course.
Bottom, of course. Okay.
This looks like a flower.
There we go. Ship ID. A maximum of 6 characters. What should that be? Oh no, this is if I'm actually wondering why I got this ship. Well, this is to help me remember merits. Merits, yes. Well, weapon detailing. I think I only have yellow, but I like it. I like the yellow. And the engine detailing, I only have this color, so we'll get that. And we don't have anything here, right? Oh yes, I actually do. Well, then we'll put the name of the ship there as well. H. O. P. E. S. T. E. Where is it? There. R. Okay. I think we're done now. Put a name on it, put everything on it that we need. It's just that we can afford to repurchase the ship just shy of 2 times. So we're going to have to be careful here. Now, galactic powers. I think Mahone is actually the closest control, so we'll find a control system by Mahone. 167 light years was the closest I could find now. $162. Undermine task. This is already going, unless it is being stopped and overtaken. Total. This one is probably a better one because we're already going there to undermine. That's going to take quite a lot of jumps. So let's see if there's any federal power that is closer by. We might be able to 148. Well, that's a little closer, right? 148 light years. 175, 186, 94. I'm not really picky in which one to undermine. I just want to make sure I actually go to the closest of them all. So this one is just a little closer. Now going to Zachary Hudson. Looking at him. 177, 169, 199. So no, he's a little further away. Pranav Antal. Looks like he's even further away. 192 I saw there. But the rest of it is further away. Okay. Leon Rui. I actually don't want him to leave because there's a lot of things you can get really cheaply in his sectors. Well, he's pretty far away as well. Now we have Yuri Grom. So far 140 something was the closest. This is 132. That's better. Right, that was the right one, right? Yes, that's a good one. 132. 146. But I do think 132 would be close enough. And now we have Archon Delane. Let's see if there's a closer position here with him. 182, 187, no. So 137 light years. I think that was the closest. Now for the moment of truth, it's 13 jumps. Well, that's not too bad. So just going out there. Hi. Yes, that's you.
Landing controls disengaged. Please exit the station safely and promptly.
Sorry?
I'll be your wing girl.
Oh, you're my wing girl? You know, in the olden days, they used to have pin-ups on that. No.
You are cleared to resume a predetermined flight path. Thank you, Commander. Have a splendid journey.
Frameshift drive charging.
Oh, wait a second. I first have to check whether or not I actually plotted this course in the right way. want to make sure. Yes, okay. I can actually scoop some planets on the way out there. Otherwise we'll be out of fuel in no time.
So maybe it's the time.
Yep. Well, there's also Gamescom going on, and there's a lot of specialized streams with Gamescom.
Look at that.
Mm-hmm. This is a ship that can stand, that can't really stand the heat, so you have to be careful when you're scooping. That's why I want to make sure that actually every system I come in, I arrive in on my way, is scoopable. So I don't have to stay close to the star very long, as in 3 jumps before I can scoop, because my ship won't be able to handle the heat. But if I scoop short periods of time, my ship won't overheat that quickly.
Okay.
Here, this is the heat. When it gets up to 100% and over 100%, it actually starts frying your internal stuff. When it gets over 200%, your hull will go down as well. So you'll explode in a big ball of fire.
Well,
You don't want that to happen.
That's a fun way to go.
Reminds me of a scene of what was the series we were watching? The
Expanse.
The Expanse. Of that guy going into the sun. That was in there, right?
I don't know which scene you mean.
He was going in a spacecraft, and people were betting money on whether or not he survived. Yeah, he actually got too close to the sun and then exploded. It is quite the way to go. You know, you won't really notice a lot.
Light at the end of the tunnel.
Yes, definitely. Waiting for the heat to go below 80%, and then I can,
Let's go fuel again.
well, I can jump to the next system.
Ah.
Because it also builds up heat when you're charging your frameshift drive.
Right. I'm going to I'll hang out and watch Netflix.
Okay. Well, if the washing machine is done, we can open the door. Because it's getting a little warm in here. Just a little.
Yeah, but we haven't reached 200% yet.
No, that's true. I've got a feeling this is.
Oh, that could be.
So there's no one around. I'm not sure. We'll see.
Want me to log in with my iPad?
No. Unless you want to watch. Instead of Netflix, but
No, I can see it live. Live and unedited.
yep. That's a lot better with the door open.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Frameshift drive charging.
Bring some stuff down and back up in a minute.
Okay. I lost count. 7 more jumps. So after this jump, we're actually over half. Over the halfway point. To Humbler. Probably I could have scanned a lot of systems here. If I'd bothered to bring a discovery scanner. But I would also have eaten my my balance a little more. So wouldn't have had the money to put military grade composite thingy hull reinforcement in. Let's see, how many merits do I need to get up to rating 3 at least? Because this unlocks the prismatic shield generators. Though every week it actually halves, so if I get up to 750 now, it'll get me a rating 3, but next week I can only get this after 4 weeks, so I'll have to wait for another week. So it's better if I get up to 1500, because it'll probably get me the 5 million credit bonus, and the next week it'll get me this. So that would probably be better.
Frameshift drive charging.
Five? Yes, 5 more jumps. So we're getting closer. It's not going to take too long.
Fuel scooping complete.
4 more jumps. Getting closer. The thing is, when I'm actually there, we're going to work on the merits, so shooting down whatever they're called, because I don't know. We're going to Yuri Grom's space. I probably should look it up before I start flying around there and don't know which targets to select. You know, once my hull gets down a lot and I actually have to get out of there, it's going to be a few jumps before I can actually repair something as well. Though it might be enough to jump one system over and repair there. Let's see. Yuri Grom. Control. How to undermine and disrupt Grom's counterintelligence and weaken his control systems. Intercept Grom counterintelligence carried by EGP agents. Okay. Sure. I'll do that. Two more jumps.
Frameshift drive charging.
Almost there. The last one. Let's make sure we actually scoop well here, so we have enough fuel to go around a little.
Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
Anarchy. Well, that's a good thing. It's an anarchy, because there will be no crimes reported against me. That's actually a pretty good thing, because I had quite the bounty on my head last time. Okay. Let's scoop a little more here. Then check whether or not we're in the right system. Control. Yes, we're here. Good. Exit. Now, let's see if we can find any targets here. System Authority vessel. An adder. An adder. That could be one. Not entirely sure, though. Oh, and I still have to... EGP agent. So, yes, that is one. Fire groups. I just need one fire group. Because we only have pulse lasers and an FSD interdictor, so I don't have to switch between the two, and that's a good thing. It's actually, didn't really think about that, but it does really work well. I always have some trouble getting used to this, but at some point, oh, he's actually in a wing. Is this a good plan? Well, we'll see. There's a pretty big chance we can take him out pretty quickly. And then when the other two arrive, if that happens, which is not a given, but they're here, we might be able to do a little about that as well. And I have to make sure I get out in time. I'm not going to repeat the mistake of last time. Okay, that's that. And now let's see the other two. That's a Sidewinder and another Sidewinder. And they're both agents as well. So maybe I can stop him from jumping out. I have to say it works well enough. And that was 60 power play already. So that's not bad. Not bad at all. Chemical processors. Do I need anything? As in some materials? Manipulators, processors. I don't think I do. Nope. So here we go. Putting all pips in shields so my shields can recharge. Cobra Mark III. Let's see. Who do we have here? Ink Blot. Harmless. A System Authority vessel, which is a Viper. And a Type 6 transporter. Who happens to be the next EGP agent. So we're behind him already. Just going to make sure I keep up with him. Okay, shields are almost back up. FSD interdictor says he's out of range, so I'll have to make sure I get in closer. Oh, that's not going to work because he's just jumped off the radar. Type 9 heavy. Ooh. Well, that's an EGP agent as well. Now that would be interesting. Get behind target. I think I'm actually flying towards him. It all depends on whether or not he's actually got the I can't actually see him. So that's not going to work. Let's see. An eagle. Betrayer's Sentinel. No, he's on the Empire side. Oh, but this is an EGP agent. He's running away. Pretty fast as well. He's circling around and coming back. Doesn't really look like it. Nope. Well, let's see. Oh, that's a Cobra Mark III EGP agent. He's in a wing. That might not be the best plan. Oh, and another EGP agent. And who's this? Oh, EGP operative in a Cobra Mark III. Sure. Come and get it. Putting power back into my shields to help recharge them, while also maintaining a little maneuverability with some pips in the engines and some pips into weapons. It looks like my shields aren't affected at all by his weaponry. Now that's why I like the Bioweave shields. They're actually recharging so quickly that he can't get my shields down with his multi-cannons. Let's see, that's 90 power play. Come to think of it, this account, I'm working for two things. One is to at some point earn a Imperial Cutter, and the other one is to get to Elite in one of the 3 main ranks. So not CQC, but one of the other ones. So either Exploration or Combat or Trading. Of course, Trading is the easiest. That's also the one I have been successful on getting in my main account. I think he's coming this way. So let's go down a little and then try to circle around with a U-turn. So we're going to be behind him to try from the other side. Anyway, I'm thinking that getting the oh, this might be one of those that is continuing in circles. So there's absolutely no way in which I'm ever going to be behind him. No, let's get another one. Oh, sure. But he's not one of the targets I actually need. But if I take him out, let me see what you have. Well, what do you think I have? You might actually want to, yeah. Good. Nothing. Anyway, I was talking about, you know, getting one of the ranks up to Elite. Trade rank is already broker, so that is going the right way, but it's not a very nice thing to look at, you know, for gameplay. Someone trading a lot doesn't really do a lot. What is more fun to watch, I think, is combat. But I'm not really focusing on combat. I'm focusing on... No, these are 2 of them. That's not going to work for me. That's a little too much in this ship. But with the Python, I'm not really focusing on combat. I'm focusing on, well, doing missions a lot of the time. Maybe I shouldn't do that, and maybe I should just be focusing on getting myself a good fighter, as in probably a fertile lance. Set that up in the right way, and then focus on the combat ranking. It is an area in which I need a lot of improvement, so it would be very interesting to see that happening. Oh, he's actually in a wing. I didn't thought he was in. I didn't think. Sorry, he was in a wing. EGP operative, but this is one of the other ones that was in a wing, I think. System authority vessel. Howard Pike, EGP operative. Yeah, he's actually in a wing with 3. So the other 2 are Vipers. Yeah, that's just going to be a little too hard. That's not going to work in this ship. If I had an FDL though, oh, this one is a low. This is a keelback and he's a low. So let's get him there. Let's hope he doesn't have a fighter on him, by the way, because it's a keelback, it can. It does look like he's about to launch a fighter. See? There he is. That's the fighter. So let's take out the fighter first, because that can be a pain. But if we take him out, the keelback will be alone. And of course the fighter is way more maneuverable than me, so I'll have to get a little lucky. Flying backwards sometimes works. Good. Finally, that is one. Now, let's get behind the keelback. Recharge the shields as soon as possible. Oh, is he starting? Yes, he is. He's firing missiles at me. If I don't get out here, it might not end well. I didn't think something like this would happen. It's just a keelback after all. Well, he's got turreted weapons as well, so it's no use getting behind him because his turreted weapons will still be able to fire at me. Though his hull is going down pretty quick now, but so is mine. Okay, I'm going to get out because this is not going to work well. And I do think that this actually tells me I need to find something else. Because at 30% against the keelback, that's not working. Let's see. This is a system that's pretty close by. Shut up. Let's get this one. Then let's start again. But this time, I could either look at a fully upgraded Vulture. So let's do that first. What would that cost? Buy weave shields, hull reinforcement package like that. Probably a 4A FSD. Then FSD interdictor, that is. But it wouldn't really get far, right? 42 light years, 15 light years jump range. Two pulse lasers. Full shield boosters. No, this is not going to work. I can't build it this way because it's simply not built for that. So, other options. I do have the possibility to purchase a dropship, but that would mean piracy, because It's not good enough to do anything else, as in it's not quick enough to, or maneuverable enough to really go into fighting like I just did. So no, that's not going to be it. Am I close to a federal assault ship, by the way? Petty officer. No, petty officer is just good enough to get the dropship. So I'll have to go 2 ranks higher for the assault ship, and that's not what I'm going to do. Furlance. Let's make that into combat, but then this into lightweight alloys. What's that going to cost? 82 million. Then bi-weave shields, shield boosters. Where if I put a whole pulse laser? That would pretty well work, I think. Then an FSD interdictor, a fuel scoop. We'll put whole reinforcement package here and an advanced discovery scanner there. It would cost 106 million or 107 million credits in total. I don't really have that, right? I think my total assets was 103.6 million. I can't really downgrade it from here because it's not possible to go for a cheaper power plant because it won't run it. Well, it might actually. 96 million. But then I would barely get the money to get it. Well, that wouldn't be wise. But I would be able to focus on fighting a lot more. What if I get a size 2 frameshift drive interdictor? I seem to be able to get some ships out of Supercruise that way. Shield cell bank, a whole reinforcement package size 4, 88 million. Now that would be a possibility. Stations that sell this build, close to Up, something like that. Yes. 91.88. That would be the closest. Oh, and is there a what if I search for Liam Ruby? There's no Liam Ruby station that sells it that way. Okay. It's 91 light years away. That's going to take a while to get there. What if I look at Kubio? Since I have to get back anyway. Ekondri in Allen Gateway. But wait a second. Wait a second. My Python isn't in Kubio at the moment. Here, let's get back to this. Galaxy map. Where is my Python? Python is in Jabia. Okay. Jabia. And it's, oh, well, it's the same system, but it's 72 light years. So if I go back there, Here we go. Well, it doesn't want to plot a route. There we go.
Frameshift drive charging.
Now, in my opinion, there's two things I can either go for the trader thing and become trader elite, which is an easier path to pick, or I can go for the freelance, which is a bigger challenge, and I do like the challenges, but then again, it might be a little too big. You know, why not just stick to the Python for now and make sure I actually get the trading up.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, and let's do another thing. Let's make sure I leave this power, because I'm not going to. Am I not? I'm not sure. Should I stick with Aisling or quit? I'm not really going to focus on combat for now, I think. Or at least not until I can afford a decent freelance build. Now, I'm willing to trade in my Python for that, but at the moment I don't have the credits.
Fuel scooping complete.
So if I really build it decently, I'm going to have to make sure I also get the military grade composite thing. Let's see, for Lance. Now that's going to put it over 130 million. So that's way more money than I have at the moment. And this is with a full pulse laser build. If I get this up more with higher and better sophisticated weapons and stuff like that, it'll become more expensive. And I just don't have the money for that.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
There's one more thing I'd like to see. Let's see. Elite, dangerous, weak. There we go. While that loads, we'll just do another jump.
Charging.
Well, we just found out that this ship really isn't suitable for what I'm doing with it. Or I'm a very bad fighter. Both are possible, or maybe it's a combination of the two. So it's probably no use keeping this ship. I might have to look into pilots by factions. Factions. I think it's under factions somewhere. Federation, reputation, Pilots Federation. See? From here, I can get up to the ranks. Trade. I'm a broker in trade. In combat, let's see. Combat, we're competent, which is over here. And Explorer, I'm a trailblazer, which is over here. So yes, on trade, we're the furthest. So it would only be logic to focus on trade first. Now, let's see. The Python I have at the moment is not set up solely for trade, so maybe I should start doing that. And then just focus on trading, making sure I get loads of trade done. Get up to elite, or at least get a little closer to elite, and while doing that, while trying to get closer to elite, earning enough credits to actually purchase a well-equipped fighter. You know, and if I get the elite ranking on trading first, I might be able to get the fighter and all its equipments with a 10% discount from Shinrarta Desra. Just a sec, where am I going? I thought I was going to... Why, if I plot the course to Jabia, is it not doing that at the moment? 126 light years. That's still 13 jumps to go. Well, that's not nice. Should have paid more attention. Ship is getting a little too warm. Let's get out of here as soon as possible. So what if I go for the Python and set that up for trader with a size 5. 5A, probably 5. Where is it? Shield generator, here. 5A. And a 5A fuel scoop. Though the fuel scoop might not even be necessary. There's also an option to set it up as an shielded trader. Okay. But that's the smallest shield. I don't like to do that. Though it can carry pretty big amounts of cargo that way. I just don't feel safe. Plus, I'm running it with beam lasers and some multi-cannons. Yes, here we go. Beam lasers. Yes, here it is. Multi-cannon.
Frameshift drive charging.
Size 5 fuel scoop and a size 5 shields. Because what if, just if, here, I'll put that one away. What if I actually do a round of rare goods trading? It used to be lucrative. I might do some research on that and then do that. Just for fun. Because, you know, I haven't traveled a lot on this account yet, and that way I can actually travel a lot as well. Oh, here we go again. No, it's staying at 99%. Good. Let's see, I've got 2 shield boosters, I think, chaff launcher, and a kill ward scanner. Will it run it that way? I do want the best thrusters. And power receiver needs to be size 7 at least. Then we need at least size 7 power plant. But I wouldn't need a fuel scoop to be online all the time. And I wouldn't need a kill warrant scanner to be online all the time. Well, actually I do. Probably not the frameshift drive then. But with those 2 there, it's going to have a jump range of 15 light years, but I already have this. 21 light years. Probably a little more. Can still carry 228 tons of cargo. Well, let's make that here. If we put this in, it's not going to be 228, but it's going to be 224, which is good, and it's 102 million credits. Well, we're not really there yet, but we should be able to afford that soon. So, let's get this one out of the way. Yep, going back to the Python, selling this ship because it's useless for what I'm using it for, or at least I'm useless in it. I might not be a good enough pilot to use it for the role I was trying to force on it. And then we'll look at the Python and see if we can upgrade, or we need to upgrade something on the Python. And then, let's see, if I Google on Elite Dangerous Rare Goods, no, not respawn, trade routes. Looks like I found something there. So scoop the fuel and then jump onto the next system. And while it is charging and jumping, we'll just check the articles. It actually has to be worth it, you know. If I can earn more money by just flying around and taking cargo from one end and bringing it to another place. Okay, that's just bad. I'm heating up again. Anyway, here we go. Images for Elite Dangerous Rare Goods Trade Route. Well, images? That sounds good. Is rare trading still worth it? Elite traders on Reddit. That's pretty recent. April 2017. Yes, you can still make near 500k an hour or so in a Cobra. In a Cobra, it's about the speed of getting around the routes. Don't sit and wait for more. Then save for an ASP. If you have an ASP with 100 cargo and a 30 light year-ish jump range, you can make roughly 1 to 1.5 million per hour on the Lave rare trade route. So on the bigger, faster ship, well, bank. That sounds good. Oh, and another thing we can do, of course, is make sure well, we actually enroll in every single community goal. Trading goal, then. Triggers to move around to go as fast as you can. Fill up, don't wait, and go. Also, Doc becomes your friend. Ah. Also, Doc becomes your friend. Well, I'm kind of lazy sometimes, so also Doc might sound like a good plan for me. But I read something about a route that really had about 20 something different systems in them. What's this? Looks interesting. Yes. Pinterest. Come on. I just want to see the picture. I don't want to log in. View image. Yes, that's better. Empire, Federation, Independence, and Alliance. Lave area. So you can get all these and then probably go to the Altair area and sell all that out there. And then get all that stuff from over here and go to that area. 56 light years in between the two, and 138 light years. Well, that's not too bad actually. You know what? I'm going to try this, just for the fun of it. I'm going to go to the lathe area at some point, because we're probably closer to this at the moment, because red is Empire, or we're in Imperial space. So let's just try all these, since they're pretty close to each other. We get all this stuff that we can see here. Maybe I should do it counterclockwise and then go up here. And once we're fully filled up, I'll go here, sell a lot of stuff that I got here, and then fill up again. Probably go here, and then there, to sell all that stuff, and keep going around in circles. That might work, but we'll have to see. We'll have to see. First, make sure that we actually get back to the Python. Hello everyone, says Enoch. Welcome to the stream. Do you have any experience with rare goods trading? Since I'm looking for someone that actually has, who might be able to guide me through some steps there. Very little experience with trading. I just decided I'm probably going... It's probably wisest for me to focus on trading first. Firstly, because my trading rank is highest at the moment of the three main ranks. As you can see here, trade rank is broker, so that's the highest. Explorer rank is trailblazer, which is one below that, and then combat rank is the lowest. So for me to focus on combat, though it is something I would really like to do at the moment, I just don't feel comfortable doing. I should probably wait until I have about 150 or maybe even up to 200 million credits just laying around, so I can outfit and maybe engineer as well a further lens correctly to go into fighting. I've done mostly exploration and is currently doing the Road to Riches guide to get some money. Ah, the Road to Riches guide. I've heard some people talk about that. Is it any good? This series is called Rags to Riches. It's not because I want to link it to Road to Riches, because I haven't actually heard of that. Before this week, or 2 weeks ago it was. This is on day 35. Well, you do the math. I didn't actually know about it. Let's see. Somewhere here is a big station. There it is, Muron Vision. That's where my Python is stationed at the moment. So let's go there. Some time ago, when I was just starting this game, I saw a guide on YouTube by someone who said from Sidewinder to Anaconda within 24 hours, and he had a guide showing how to do that. That was really useful. It's quite good. Actually, it makes you money kind of quick if you have a ship with decent jump range and a good fuel scoop. well, I don't really have that on this account at the moment, as in I do have a Python with a pretty good jump range, if I say so myself, but it's not super. So what does it tell you to do then? Ship with a decent jump range and a good fuel scoop. You know, if it's worth it, I could get me an ASP again. Because I think it actually fits the same jump, the same FSD drive as a Python. And that one, the one that I have, actually is engineered, so it will give me a decent jump range right away. But then again, I would have to sell my Python for that, and I don't really like to do that. But if it's worth it, I might save some money to start doing that. There we go.
Touchdown confirmed. You may alight when ready. The Imperial Flight Operations Bureau.
The guide sends you to water worlds and earth-like worlds and such. It gives the most money, and I think all of the planets that you are meant to scan are terraformable. Okay, so it's basically an exploration guide helping you to, and it's probably helping your explorer rank up quite a lot as well, right? Let's see, community goals. Protecting traders, or this one. Gold, robotics and auto fabricators to chain market in the Kamadhenu system. Kamadhenu. Well, this is going pretty quick, so let's see, where is that? Kamadhenu. How far is this? Kamadhenu. No. Yes. It's not too far, I think. Well, it's 146 light years. So, and they need gold and stuff like that. Python. First, get that chip. Exactly. Exploration guides to get you money and explorer rank. Well, I'm actually getting a lot of Explorer rank on my main account by just flying a beluga around with loads of passengers. That actually gives me about... Let's do the math. Somewhere around 100 million an hour, I think. Also a little less. It's probably around 80 million an hour. But I don't have the money to purchase a beluga on this account, otherwise I would do that. Sell. I know I've spent more money on getting it, but I'm not going to use it anymore. Might as well just sell it. Let's see, what's the jump range on this? 29.98. Not bad, is it? Let's see what we can do with the in the outfitting department. I do have some weapons sitting on it. I'm intending on keeping those. I've got 1 kill warrant scanner, 2 shield boosters, and a chaff launcher. Keeping those as well. 7D power plant, 6A thrusters, 5A frameshift drive. That's all pretty good as well. Optional internal. Well, I pretty much set it up the way I want it to be. But if I change this around for a cargo rack, because I don't really need this at the moment. Let's see. Yeah, they do sell cargo racks. Yes, and then this one, if they have it, nope, they don't. But I should be able to get it somewhere close by. I think the guide I'm following is more of a guide for beginners or poor people like me to get the money needed to upgrade the ship and such to be able to get out to the farther ends of the galaxy. Yes, probably. With the money I get from the guide, I'm planning on getting a Conda and setting out up for exploration and go out to Colonia or something like that. Yeah, I'm not brave enough to go to Colonia. I think that once I'm over halfway there, and I've never been more than 8,000 light years from the bubble because, well, I was bored pretty quickly. Exploring is really not for me at the moment. Anyway, when I got about 8,000 light years from the bubble, I was really bored. So you wouldn't even be halfway to Colonia. If I would get to Colonia, and at some point I probably will. Let's just say that. I would probably well, I would probably be feeling like I really had to go on. In the meantime, I'm going to look for, let's see, commodities. What did they need? They needed gold, right? Gold is probably the one that's most expensive. And I'm going to need a station that sells the 5A fuel scoop first. Let's get that one first. Fuel scoop 5A. There we go. From here, Jabia. Yes, we're here. 17 light years. That's not too bad, but it's pretty far from the entrance. No, 3,000 light seconds is not too bad. And now, let's see, mission board, community goals, gold, auto fabricators, and robotics. Commodities. Fabricators, gold, robotics. Gold will be around that price. Yeah, about 12,000. max. Motor fabricators will be cheaper, and robotics is cheaper as well. So we're looking for gold. Somewhere near Jabia. Yep. Oh, I didn't really think about that. Let's look at this again. Fuel scoop, then the 5A, and Jabia. It would be best if I actually find something that's double, you know? Yep, 106442. Nope, that's not it. Garojo, Pawi, Ethers. Garojo. Gully orbital, is that the same? Very orbital. No, it's both pretty far out. This is too far away. Let's see. Pawi. Doughty Dock or Weaver Vision. Weaver Vision sells it. Good. Pawi Weaver Vision is going to be. I can get both the fuel scoop and the gold there. So here we go. Pawi. Let's see. I love exploration. Yeah, well, that's no problem. I just don't like it, but you're allowed to. I love to see all the cool systems and planets. I do have some really nice. I see my webcam actually froze. I do have some very nice pictures of with a whatchamacallit, a nebula on the background, and that really looks awesome. But still, it really can't convince me to go into exploration. With a bit of luck, I might get the chance to put my name on a planet or something. 3K isn't far at all. I went out to Hutton Orbital just to get the Hudson mug in my cargo. That was a really interesting trip. I probably have to do that at some point as well. But yeah, not really looking forward to that.
Landing coupler disengaged. You may proceed when ready.
Pawi, there we go. Going to Hutton is about an hour of staring at the LS counter. Yeah. Well, that's not really my thing as well. But then again, when I get back from work, if I'm doing late shifts, and I'll be doing 2 late shifts tomorrow and the day after. When I get back from work, most of the time I'll just sit behind the PC and fly around a little, or play another game. With on my second screen, instead of what is on there now is, and why you see me looking that way a lot of the time, is because over there for me is my chatbot, my buttons for the stream browser window to see if the stream is still working correctly, and things like that. So that's over there, and most of the time I'll just do something like Star Trek or something funny like that on it. Weaver Vision. It's an outpost. It's a good thing I'm actually flying a Python here and not a Clipper or something like that. So what I was going to say, with Star Trek on one monitor and just staring at a light second counter for an hour, I might do it at some point. But then again, you know, they say it is something you have to do at some point, like visiting Sagittarius A. That really used to be a thing, but I feel like it's been replaced by it being a thing that everyone has to do at some point. But that has been replaced by Colonia. But I'm not really sure if I'm actually going to do those things at some point. When I did the Hudson trip, I had my laptop beside me and spent the time to watch some Rick and Morty. Yeah, you do need something to... sorry, to keep you occupied when you're doing something like that. I think I'm just going to get the fuel scoop and the gold here, fly out to whatever that system was called in the station, deliver the stuff, and then quit. Because I'm getting tired, you can probably tell. And that's not helping the gameplay, nor the chat. But that'll take some time because it's about 140 light years from here. I know it's a very strange maneuver, but it works. There we go. Weaver Vision. Go into outfitting. Optional internal, and let's exchange this for, where is it? There, fuel scoop. And now, of course, it's out of stock. Well, no problem. We'll just get it somewhere else. At some point, not now though. Commodities markets. Let's get some gold. One. Well, we'll have to think about this because this is just not going to work. Let's see. We're in Weaver Vision. What was it called, this system? PAWI, yes. Commodities. We'll have to find gold, but in a bigger quantity. PAWI. Because they say it's for sale here, but it's, well, the supplies aren't really good. Here, 938 are supposed to be here, but there's only one. So it feels like it's being strip mined around here. 4,733. That looks better. Camseti. Axon Orbital. Camseti. Cam City. Cam City. Just look at my guide progress for Road to Riches, and I have 357 planets left to scan to finish it. Out of 557. So you just did 200 then. That's going to take a while, man. Let's see. Axon Orbital. That was it, I think. Any chance, by the way, Cam City, that it actually sells a 5A fuel scoop around there as well? Cam City, yes, find, nope. Well, we'll see. Yeah, where it says a number of days, that was the amount of days it was last updated. Yeah, I tend to forget to look at that. So that's not going to work. 583 days. Oh. Yeah, well, that won't work as well, I think. Might actually be completely empty. Will it actually work? Should I actually go for this at all? You know, what if I do check planetary? Is there more available around then? Doughty Dog, 137, but that's done. All the prices are pretty old, except this one. So that won't work at all. You have to take the chance with those databases. Yeah, I'll just try this one, and if it doesn't work, well, then it won't work. Then we'll have to find something else to do. I'm not going to fly around endlessly trying to find a certain commodity or something to get. That won't work for me.
Landing gear retracted.
But it's Sean, welcome to the stream as well. Well, another thing I could do is change my plans again, sell the Python, or outfit it as a fighter, and go for some bounty hunting around there. But I don't really want to sell the Python because it's my favorite ship. And what would I get instead of it? I mean, there's not really much to choose from. I don't have the money to outfit a Fer-de-Lance, to outfit it the way I want to outfit it. And I don't really feel like getting a Vulture. Well, I could get a Vulture and outfit it pretty well. But well, it's just not going to work. I have to sell the Python. That's first, and second, I want something in between the two, but there isn't. Unless you think you're thinking about something like the Federal Assault Ship, but I don't have the rank for that, so I would first have to get the rank. And that's not going to work as well. But then again, you know, I just said I needed something of a challenge. What if I strip this Python, you know, and not sell it, because I don't feel like selling the Python. But what if I strip it? So sell every single module that isn't fully upgraded or engineered, because I do have some engineered things on it, and then with the proceedings from well, selling different modules, I can purchase a vulture. And then still go out to the same spot, but do bounty hunting instead of cargo. Well, first let's see if there's some gold here, because if there is, we'll just transport the gold and do the trading.
Warning. Landing gear not deployed. Landing gear deployed.
Oh. Okay, I'm getting tired, you see? I'm not able to land correctly.
Engines disengaged.
Well, let's see. Metals, gold. Well, there's still 9,000 available here.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity. Yes, well, I was planning on doing that. Now, let's see. Galaxy map, can I... Come on in. Somehow it doesn't want to allow me to click this, see? So, I'm going to have to type it like that, and then we'll plot a course. How many jumps is this going to be? 8. Good. Yeah, we all have those moments.
Released. Engines engaged. Landing gear retracted.
What do you need to do for that community goal? Well, either transport gold, or robotics, or
Drive charging.
automated fabricators, or something like that. I think it was that. To, well, to Kamadhenu. I have to check the station though. We'll first get there and then we'll be okay.
Fuel scooping.
Why did I not know of this? I haven't got a clue why you didn't know.
Complete. Frameshift drive charging.
let's see. For lands, well, we're not going to go for that. Vulture, combat, but instead of that, let's put a bi-weave shield generator in it with a hull reinforcement package. There we go. Make sure we scan and scoop. And then we'll go on setting the Vulture up to seeing how we can set it up and what it would cost. And if it would be available around Kamodhain somewhere. Let's see. Module reinforcement package, and I'll put some other stuff in there. Yes, module reinforcement as well, and then the last two will be hull reinforcement. Yes. Pulse lasers. We do need frame shift, killboard scanner. And then, do I have the power to put some shield boosters on? We'll have to see after I navigate another star. I just think that you can't even see what I'm doing now. Okay, here we go. Another shield booster. Let's see. It's actually not that expensive. And just for fun, we'll put a point defense on it, because it doesn't really cost a lot of power. I can put the cargo hatch. Is it there? It's 21 million. That's not bad at all. I can do that without any problem. Purge? Why is there purge? Waving in front of me. I have no clue. You see that? There's purge here. I haven't got a clue. But anyway, let's see. Stations that sell this build. Close to... It is quite annoying that little purge thing just right in front of my nose. Uh-oh. Here, I'll put this away so you can actually see what I'm doing. An Imperial Clipper. Let's first scan him with the killboard scanner. And try to get behind him. Well, the getting behind him has worked, but now, while I'm completely full of cargo, I'm going to fight a Imperial Clipper that's probably not full of cargo. But then again, it's not really bad. I can still outturn him. He's got turrets. It's pulse lasers. Yeah, I think it's just a stock clipper or something like that. Because this is just way too easy. I'm not complaining, but it's way too easy. Well, boom. Bye. Let's wait a second. Does he... No, I don't need any of those. How many more jumps? 3 more jumps. Okay, here we go. In the meantime, hey, nu. Yes. Let's see if I can buy it nearby. Nagi in Volkov City. Now that's 43 light years away. Let's see, Vulture. It's got a 40 light year range, as in it can't. Okay. Game crashed, I think. No, it looks like the game crashed. Going to have to restart here. You can see I'm restarting because the game crashed, right? Not because I was combat logging or something like that. Well, while it's restarting, I'm going to run to the bathroom for a quick bathroom break. Back in a few seconds. Here we go. Back again. I probably have to replot. Come on, Hainu. Well, at least I can get there in two jumps now. Yes. Well, 40 light years isn't too far out. I could just build the vulture over there and then have it transported over, but you know what? I'll just stick to the Python. Don't really feel like getting into other ships at the moment. I'm way too tired to start fighting as well, so that's not going to work. So here we go. It's probably Shane Market. Yes, the closest. Here we go. And I could also look at the market, what they have for sale here. Maybe they've got something like a Viper Mark IV or a Viper Mark III for sale. And I can just get one of those and outfit it nicely and do some bounty hunting in that. Just make sure that I also get some bullets into a target that's already been fired upon by others, you know. Yeah, just come to think of it, the first time I'll be able to stream again on this account will be next week, Friday, probably. That'll be the earliest possibility. So it's not really useful to get out to purchase a fighter or something like that at the moment. Try to do some more for a community goal, because that's not going to work. Next Friday the community goal will already be done. Scan detected. Yes. Sure. Third scan in a row.
Notice to all vessels. Please beware. Heavy traffic reported in the area.
It's slightly behind me.
Landing gear deployed.
Let's fly backwards a little more. Here we go. Let's see.
Landing complete. Please execute system shutdown. Enjoy your stay, Commander. Your comfort is our top priority.
Now, sell all the gold. I'm actually going to make a profit. Yes, and not a small bit as well. That's good. And now let's see what we actually did on the scales. Probably not a lot, to be honest. well, 700,000 credits. Yes, it's probably worth trying to get this, but I'm too tired to actually do that. So we'll just quit here, I think. I can also, well, let's see, redeem all bounty vouchers. If I sign up for this bounty vouchers, well, what if I sign up and then deliver my bounty voucher? It might actually work that way. I'm not really sure, but you never know. Let's check it, I was going to say, but that needs to be this one. Yes, actually done. So, I'm actually enrolled in 2 different community goals. Just got one bounty voucher in. Oh, he's asking me if I'm streaming now. 23:17. Yes, but about to stop. Very tired. So, I think that was it for today. I'm still not really sure about what to continue on with this account. You know, there's several things I can do. I can start working more on my trade rank. I can do my combat rank. I can even go out exploring. You know, if I only do it on this account, I'm fine with that. I have 2 other accounts I can use for things that don't involve exploring. But I don't feel like I really have a goal at the moment, so I should really try and work on that. Because at the moment it's not really going to work. Yeah, well, that's something we're going to have to work on. So, but that's not for now. Thanks for watching. I will see you next time. This episode will be on YouTube soon. It's probably going to be rendered tomorrow, uploaded maybe the day after, and we'll have to see. So thanks for watching. Have a good night. I'll see you later.